Hey, hi everyone. This is Kumar, Founder Director, Private Software Trainings, and your trainer for Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud Applications. Today, in this video, I want to discuss with you one of the important point or one of the important concept rather every one of you should know whenever you learning this Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud Applications. Why? Because any project in the coming days, like once you complete your training and once you get into your job, okay, whenever you are working in any of the project, it might be implementation or it might be support project for any client, okay, you should be aware of types of environments that you will be working in the project. In the regular training sessions, I already covered this topic in our workshop session on implementation and support project. But let me tell you here also detailedly types of environments in Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud application. Like whenever any client or a customer buy the product from Oracle in order to use this Oracle Fusion HCM in their day-to-day life, how many environments that Oracle will deliver to the client in their subscription cost or subscription fee, and how we will be using that environments in the projects, either we as an implementation consultant or client, how they will be using, because these are very important from interview point of view as well. In the interview you might get a question like this: what are the different types of environments that you worked on in your project, right? So let us see now. So everyone, please find my screen here. Okay, types of environments in Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud. Now, who is client, who is customer, that we all know. Many times in my previous videos I have explained you, and even every demo class 1 on HCM Cloud I will be explaining that particular topic. Who is called as client, or who is a customer, vendor or implementation consultant, companies, or who that all team. That's not our priority here. Let us talk about types of environments. For example, any client or a customer buy the product from Oracle, how the Oracle Fusion applications will be delivered, that we all know, in the form of our instance. I mean to say our URL team, right? So this is the Fusion application URL, right? Just if I have that, so you can able to have that here. So this is the Fusion environment instance, correct? The Fusion application is this one. So like this, how many environments client will get? By default, two environments. How many? By default, two environments client will be getting as part of their subscription fee. What are they? One will be okay. One will be production and the other one will be test environments team. So whenever any company buy the product from client, we will be getting production environment, okay, production environment, and then test environment for that production, okay, production and test environments, these two you will be getting. So what is production and what is the test environment team? What we will be having the difference here? See, production environment is the actual live environment. Production environment is the actual live environment team, that which our client uses in their day-to-day business activities. Then what is the test environment here? See, generally whenever the client purchases the product, client will be giving the project to our consulting companies, that where we will be working as an implementation consultants, right? So we generally first will work in the client test environment. So this is the environment that every customer will be using for all the implementation initially to perform. Okay, all the configuration. Even we also, when we go for the project, client firstly will give their test environment access to us, and here we will configure all our configurations, core HR, absence, talent, payroll, every module we will configure here. We will do the testings here and we will share with the client. And the client side people, as part of their UAT phase, KUT phase and all, they will also do the testings in this environment. If every functionality working fine, if everything is working as per their requirement, then they will give the sign off. All the configurations what we did here, we will move to production environment. So production, once we configure and once we hand over to the client, that's all. We will not touch the production again. This is something, the actual live environment that the client will use in their day-to-day HR activity. Test environment for production, one test environment Oracle will give. All initial configurations, developments, testings, everything we will do in this test environment. And then we will move this solution to production. Then client will use in their day-to-day life. In the environment stream, production to test, there will be a identification aspect here. What is that? I am using demo environment. This is not the actual environment, but just let me tell you. We all know, in my demo class or day 2 demo, I will tell you what is pod number, customer to customer, whenever you are working in the real-time project, how to identify whose environment is what. This 4-digit pod number, here I am having what? HTTPS FA ETAJ. This is the pod number. For production, we will have direct pod number. If it is a test environment team, I will have the URL like this. Okay, ETAJ / test. For the same environment team, in the URL, you will see ETAJ / test or .test. Something like that, an extension word will be there, so that we can able to identify among the two environments what is production and what is test environment team. By default, whenever any company buy the product from Oracle, production and along with that one test environment Oracle will provide. So as I mentioned to you, generally all the testings and all developments will be done here. But depending upon the contract, client requirement, sometime one more additional environment also clients will get from the Oracle. That we call it as development environment team. We call it as dev environment. Okay. Sometimes as per the contract, Oracle also will give dev environment team. One more instance. Similarly, like this only we have, but in the place of test here after pod number, we will have our pod number .dev. Like that, the URL will be coming up team. The environment will be coming up. Okay. So if dev environment also client taken from Oracle, in the dev environment, initially we will do all the configurations in the system. Our implementation we will do. All the developments, configurations we will do. Then from here we will move to test environment, all the configurations what we have done. So test environment in this case exclusively used only for testing purpose. If let's say client also getting dev environment from Oracle, configurations, implementations, developments we will do here, that we will move to test and we will hand over to the client. Exclusively, client will use their test environment only for testing purposes. If everything is okay here, then all that configurations will be moved to production and will be handovering to the client their system. So typically,
along with the license free fee, production and test, these both clients will get. In some contracts, based upon the business understandings and all, along with the test, dev environments also Oracle might provide to the client's team. But environment to environment, in the URL, you will see the differentiation dev. Then for test environment, it will come as pod number followed by test. And for production, you won't have anything, only pod number you will see that team. Then in some cases, clients will pay additional fee and they will take more dev environments also from the client team. So in that case, you will have the environment URL like this: dev1, dev2, dev3. Like that also you can able to experience. But this will be purely additional costing. Okay, this will be purely additional costing team. Oracle will not give it on a by default subscription fee. By default, only production and test for any client Oracle will give. Dev also generally chargeable only, but in some sales, when Oracle salespeople doing selling their product as a kind of competitive pricing to give compared to other competitors, one additional server they might offer. But generally, team only production and test clients will get. Rest of them will be additionally payable. So why client require here multiple dev environments? They might want to do several integrations. They want to develop several integrations, several testings. They want to use it for training activities for their employees to get knowledgeable to the tool. They might use for whatever the purposes team. But this is what, these are the different types of environments we have in the Oracle HCM cloud. Now, when we start an implementation for a client in the real time, whenever we join any organization team, first we have to check with the client how many environments that they are having. Production is main. Along with that, test also they will have. So whether they have any additional dev environment or only test they have. If they have additional dev environment, initially configurations and all we will do here. If not, we will do here directly, and then we will move them to production and they can able to use that in their day-to-day life. This is what happens in the projects whenever you are working team. So environment to environment in the URL, after 4-character pod number, you will have the differentiation. You have to notice that team. If it is a test environment slash test, if it is dev environment slash dev, if it is production, we don't have anything coming up team. So these are the different types of environments we have in Oracle HCM Cloud. So thank you everyone for watching this video. For more detailed information about this particular technology or the training you want on this technology, please do reach out to the below display number so that our team will help you with the further schedules about the training team. Thank you. Thank you everyone for watching this video.